What's up, man? Players, man, talk 24/7 here with a ranked match. The Bears against the Seahawks. He has the Bears, I have the Seahawks. And this game is very, very back and forth, man. I will tell you, we were throwing picks right and left, and we were throwing touchdowns. This game came right down to the very end. And this guy, he was a pretty decent player. I will not lie to you. This guy was pretty good. And recently, I have been running into playing against the Bears more and more. I don't know how that man was so wide open on that last touchdown. I was playing my fag defense. As people, I've actually learned people hate fag D a lot. I get tons of hate mail, and a lot of people just do not like it at all. Even some of my subs do not like fag D. I will never understand it. I don't know. I mean, to me, fag D is not any different from a nano. I mean, nanos, they are basically the same. When have you seen an NFL team nano? That's what people say about fag D. But to me, I play Madden to play Madden. I don't play Madden to recreate the football experience on a Sunday. No, man. When I'm playing Madden like Madden. I'm not trying to be real. I'm not trying to be a sim person. I mean, I play Madden as fair as possible. Other people might not see it as such, but I play Madden as fair as possible, and everything I do has a counter. To me, the only two things that do not have counters in Madden are onside kicks. I mean, onside kicks, you can't really stop an onside kick. You basically have to rely on luck. I mean, it is nobody that recovers every onside kick just because it's basically mostly luck. I mean, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. You can't really control that. And then when people block field goals, you cannot control if a person blocks your field goal. I mean, you can't block, you can't slide rotate. I mean, you can't like kick it. I mean, field goal blocking and onside kicking are two things you can't really counter, and that's why I do not do it. I might onside kick if my opponent starts to onside kick me first, but otherwise I do not onside unless they onside me first, or unless that I'm down in the fourth quarter and I need the onside to come back. But as you see, man, it is a tight game so far, 14-14. Do not ask me how he is just catching those passes on me. I mean, the Bears, I did not think that their wide receivers could moss people as the way they have been doing, but I guess I could be wrong. The same way I was wrong about the Spurs and the Grizzlies. The Spurs completely blew the Grizzlies out in game one. I mean, Zach Randolph, I kept trying to tell people that man was not, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Zach Randolph. I do not believe he is as hyped up and as good as he is. Just because that man, I mean, I really lost respect for him when he couldn't shake Perkins in the clutch. I mean, that dude was doing step backs and crossovers, and Perkins stayed with him and then blocked his shot. But versus San Antonio, man, Zach Randolph, that man scored 2 points. Last time I looked, he was 0 of 7. Obviously, he scored because he has 2 points. I saw it. It was like a tip-in or something crazy like that. But the Spurs completely just were amazing and on point, but I'm also not fooled because the Spurs, the same way last year, it was the same thing. It was an on point team and all this and that, and then OKC, I think, won 4 straight or something very, very crazy like that. And Memphis has been blown out before, I think that they've gotten blown out before, but you can't really put too much stock into game one because game one is just game one. So it doesn't, I mean, it was a great win, but Zach Randolph, I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I know he will score more than 2 points in the NBA playoffs. And excuse me right there for being stupid. In this game, I was really struggling. I throw an out route to my main man, Sidney Rice, and guess what? That man doesn't even bother to get a toe tap. That man just runs completely out of bounds. It was a great call. I mean, he was open on 4th and 24. I did expect him not to drag his feet. And I didn't know that Jay Cutler had speed, kind of. That dude was fast. I mean, he was making some scrambles. And I don't know why he still threw this ball when he knew he had holding. I mean, that just makes no sense to me. I've heard of being a just like gunslinger or just throwing it. I mean, I've heard of a lot of stories, but when you're still slinging it out, when you know it's a holding call, I mean, that's just crazy to me that he still made that pass. It really makes no sense. Just because, I mean, he got a holding call and still threw a pick. I mean, every time that it's a hold on me, I just toss it away because I don't want anything bad to happen, so I just toss it away. But he just threw me a pick, so it made no sense. But as I'm saying, I am not complaining at all. If that man wants to toss picks while he gets holding calls, I am all up for it. And here we started drop picks on this drive, not making any sense to me, the drops. But I'm glad that he drops a pass too, so it just bounces out the drops right there. He throws a deep pass. It gets dropped luckily in great field position. Hopefully we can score it for a half. I do not remember how it plays out though. Hopefully I throw the ball away. I'm glad I did right there because that would not have turned out good. And in this game, I'm throwing a lot of tight passes, but I do a lot with my man Butler and snag. So I'm up 28-21. And this game is very, very high scoring. You know, it's just back and forth. But the Bears, this is my 3rd straight game playing them. I didn't know the Bears were such a surge. I used to play them when the year was first starting out, but I don't know why so many people are just starting to pick the Bears. I do not think that the Bears are a nice Madden team just because of Jay Cutler. That dude is very inaccurate. And then Hester, their receivers aren't really the best, but they are fast. So some people like speed over people who can catch. I really like both. I mean, it doesn't matter how much speed a guy has. If the dude is dropping, then it really doesn't matter how fast that dude is if he cannot catch a pass. So 28-28, I do not take this back. As much as I want to, I don't get very far. Halftime, it is 28-all. And this dude, I am honestly thinking I need to start going short against him just because, you know, he has been locking me. But then the safety bites down. I gave him a nasty juke and I score in one play. So screw the go short mentality. I mean, I'm not a big fan of just going short anyway. And if the deep pass is open, even if it's not open, I will still chuck that pass. And Matt Forte put it on the speed. Oh my goodness. I'm glad Earl Thomas was able to get him. I didn't know Matt Forte had speed like that. That dude was weaving in and out. And these guys, they keep trying to moss us, and sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But Matt Forte, we will have to find a way to tackle that man. He just can't keep getting 10 yards a pop on these scrambles. But he tries to throw it deep to Earl Thomas. Well, I just say try to throw it deep to Earl Thomas. He tried to throw it deep on Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas said no dice. Gets the pick in the end zone. So we have him right here, right where we want him. And he has me right where he wants me because I cannot get a pass in. I finally convert to like get this first down. And I keep throwing these streaks, and they are a very tight fit, but I am able to pass it to him with the drags. I mean, this guy is on everything. Every pass is very, very tight. Every pass is just a second away from getting picked. That pass, Sidney Rice literally snatched it away from Brian Urlacher. That just shows that this guy's defense is really on point, and it's just giving me a lot of stuff to worry about. But lately, I have been running a lot more drags. Oh my goodness, right there, man. That dude comes with the DT Nano. I think that was Peppers on the Nano. I had somebody open, but Julius Peppers, I believe that's who that came shooting through. That dude just came out of nowhere. I did not even see him coming. And if he is going to snag passes like that on me, I honestly have no chance in this game. Because if that dude is going to step on people in midair, in the middle of the field, then I just will not win this game. Just because that's fake. This guy has a holding call again and still throws it up. It should have been a pick. It was not a pick. I don't understand this guy's mentality. This guy just continues to throw it when he gets a holding call. I mean, most people just like toss it away or slide dive. I mean, they don't try to throw a pick. But this guy still tries to pick up downs. I mean, this guy still tries to go for first downs when he has a holding call. That dude completely dots my cover 2 defense right off the seams to make the game tied up 35-35. And you already know me, I am not kicking a game-winning field goal. We are going for a touchdown. I do not like to kick field goals to win games. It just doesn't feel like I did much. I mean, a game-winning field goal is nice if you need it, but that is really never my plan. I mean, my plan is not, I'm just going to stall out the clock and I will kick a game-winning field goal. I'm going to gunsling it out. And if I throw pick six as well, it is just going to have to be that way. I toss a pick in the clutch. I'm really failing right here, so hopefully I can stop him. And he's throwing lobs in true font. Luckily, he decides he will respect himself and stops him. Then he throws a screen on 3rd and 13, 4th and 15. He's not in field goal range. He has to go for it. He has nobody open. Sherman mosses him and picks him off. So now we are back in the same spot, except at the 5-yard line. That's why I do not run the ball. I like running draws better because you can just juke your lineman a lot more and you do not really get stuffed. But I'm just doing short checkdowns, and the game should have ended right there when I got hit stick by Major Wright. I'm so glad he did not fumble. So we're just doing short drags, have my man Butler getting nasty in the open field, and we are scoring a touchdown to win this game. No field goals. I do not like kicking field goals. My man Butler getting nasty on him, just weaving in and out, breaking tackles. And then I decide to run a draw. He run commits. And then he drops a pick. So I am really just trying to choke away this game. And I throw a pass to Baldwin. It gets deflected. 4th and 15. People really think that I'm kidding when I say I do not like kicking game-winning field goals. I mean, I will kick it if I have to. I will kick a game-winning field goal if I absolutely have to. But in this situation, I do not feel like I have to. I don't feel like this guy can stop me. So 4th and 15, I'm going for it. I throw a dot to Washington and I pick it up. So here we are, and we're still not done yet. No, we're going to scramble up the sideline. No fumble at the 1. My man Russell Wilson runs over the safety in the end zone to get up 42-35, and he has no timeouts left, has to go 70 yards. Hopefully he doesn't catch it right here. I'm glad he did not. He gets knocked down last play. Engage 8. He tries to run a screen. Nobody open. Sack, and the game is over. I hope you enjoyed this game and look forward for more gameplays in the future. Thanks for watching.